At this time, it is my honor to introduce the Chair Emeritus of the college's Board of Trustees, Mr. Charles Armstrong.
Hello, everybody. You guys look good, I'm telling you. Welcome all to the 45th commencement of Metropolitan College of New York. Ain't it great to be alive in New York City today? Welcome to our Board of Trustees, our President, Dr. Joanne Pissarro, and to our honorees, Dr. Thomas Weber and Gary P. Jenkins, and to our student speakers, Lisa Marie West, Arslan Minhas, and Erica Tejeda. And welcome to our MCNY faculty and staff who through these last few years have served the students in school with grace, humility, and purpose of action. And to the fruits of your labor, welcome class of 2022 from the Manhattan and the Bronx, the only island borough. We got 3 years of pent-up celebrations, so you guys please have some fun. You know, we all know that the COVID-19 pandemic perhaps forever changed the way we function as a college, as individuals, and as society, and adjusting to that new normal on how to best serve our students. Amidst all that change, we continue to strive to build an ever more equitable and inclusive environment in which we can all thrive. And the Board of Trustees unanimously supports the college's mission and leadership, and we remain unwavering in our commitment to delivering a truly purpose-centered education. We're excited to report that the Board of Trustees continues to purposely increase the representation of alumni leaders on the board. And one of those includes our esteemed chair, Gary P. Jenkins, right there. You know, it's been since 2019 when we were able to gather together in person, and we've learned so much, I know I have, how important we all are to each other, that society needs a connection and collective spirit of others, and that we have a new appreciation for community. You know, a purpose-centered education truly channels into constructive actions with a focus of doing right in your community, something to make it better while making a living, while making a difference. A purpose-centered education seeks out and identifies shared characteristics and how to gather and communicate information as a group. That's the highest form of leadership. Leadership to create change designed to give our students and graduates the tools to create positive social things through their constructive actions. To have your deeds measured and your accomplishments. You know, it's your tradition to quote famous people. And you know, during this pandemic, it's been a proverbial roller coaster. So I'm gonna try to turn things up a little bit. And my quote comes from a new leader who is imbued with perception that I value most, belief. It's come to me over this many years of work and service that the best ideas come from those who don't know they don't know. Unbridled by the lessons of failure, the contempt of contemporaries, or the advice of others that they many times don't take themselves. And this is called Charles Armstrong II's view on leadership. Your voice can change the world, Barack Obama. Leadership is the most important trait a person can have. A leader is not one who focuses on oneself, but who focuses on the people they serve. The impact of leadership affects every level of our society, from the head of a group to a role model to the leader of a country. No matter where leaders are, those who lead us to success, and a leader is one who we can look up to for guidance. Great leadership can set a precedent for all to follow. In schools, leadership can be found almost anywhere, from teachers and staff and administration to student role models right here. Good leadership is our way to future success, and as Ronald Reagan once said, he misspelled it, by the way, the greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He's the one that gets the people to do the greatest things. And I asked, you know, why did you use all these politicians? And he said, well, they told me not to be political, so I thought that was the best way, because leadership means someone can inspire us to be the best version of ourselves, no matter what their party or their affiliation. Thanks, Chuck. Graduates, be your best selves. by being ambassadors, by being a leader to help others. It will change you. Let your voice be heard, knock on the door, rap on the window, go around the back if you have to. It's all about making sure that your voice is heard, because persistence in positive action is the best recipe for change and success. For in my belief, when acting on the convictions of our character, it is only when we stand apart that we truly stand together. Welcome to the new leadership of the college. I don't think Gary fully realized when I met him. I said, get ready, you're going to be in charge someday, that I was serious. As we share this day at the crossroads of the world, I thank you all for the opportunity to be able to serve this amazing institution for more than a decade. It's been my distinct honor and one of the great honors of my life. And I'm really honored by having it being put in better hands than mine. The school's greatest challenges and successes do lie ahead, and I know I speak for the entire board when we hope we've built a foundation for the new group of leaders to thrive. And graduates, if there's one thing I've taken from the pandemic, is that there is no greater gift than being able to be here today with your family, as I have brought mine. And that's why they call it the present, right? It's time to reconnect to each other, to our future, and most importantly, to the communities we all serve. There are two honorees I'm proud to call friends tonight. One is Dr. Thomas Weber. Tom has a doctorate, 2 masters, 1 on the way, and gets something here tonight. So he's the coolest guy in the room. But did you know that Tom, who's the most New York person I met, was born in Minot, North Dakota? And he has been a rock of Gibraltar for the current administration and has done everything he can to help us be successful. And to our next honoree, Gary Jenkins, as my uncle Roger Messier once said, he was a dairy farmer's son that ended up running recovery for Apollo. So the astronauts are really, really nice to him. Gary's never met a stranger. His warm, engaging smile, charm, grace, and his ability to see through to the root of any issue makes him the leader for the great new generation of this college. And Gary knows the college because he went here. He knows what you've gone through. He knows about the late nights, and he knows about the lost sleep. And when you get here, you go, hey, I did this. So congratulations. Thank you. And my greatest debt of gratitude goes to a man that couldn't be here tonight, John Rogers, who's Chair Emeritus, a man that I devoted my service to and placed his ultimate faith in me to guide this college, a college that he was a part of from the very first meeting on vacation with Wendy Cohen's mom, Audrey. John taught me first and foremost fortitude and how to listen and think before you act. And if you know me, that's tough. John led by example and inspired through his humility. For years, I first met him in the Harvard Club. I didn't feel like I belonged there, but he made me feel comfortable. And for years, you had to walk around this piano. It was always in the way in the dining room. And I went and looked at it, and it says, donated by John Rogers. And I called John, and I said, is that you? He goes, yeah, my Uncle Richard gave me this piano, and it didn't fit in my apartment. So, I thought I'd stick it there because they could use it. And then I come to find out that's Richard Rogers of Rogers and Hammerstein. Now, that's true humility and spirit. And a special moment for our dear departed member, Warishan Faison, who we lost this year. She and Matt Metzger worked tirelessly to raise money and health awareness for our students. Thanks to you both. And she, a life lived in full, but lost too soon. And I want to honor a trustee who taking a sabbatical from the board, Frances Walton, truly one of the smartest people I've ever met, my touchstone, the board's compass, as was her mom, one of the founders of the board for this institution and success, I should say. And the Walton family legacy lives on today through the Walton Family Trust, which gives out scholarships each year. I stand here today, a humble person, brimmed with the joy that your success will bring to the world. You're embarking on a mission of justice for all, and as tradition dictates, I send you off on your journey with three rules of Paul Marshall, who was a former board member. 1, return phone calls meticulously and texts. Be a student of your business and you'll be a better teacher. And always reinvent yourself every 3 years. As we believe, we do. Put down strong roots, new growth will emerge. Constructive action means change and risk, and with great risk comes valuable lessons, making a difference through the courage to fail on your path to your goal. Success is appreciated more through the eyes of those who have stumbled in its pursuit, but never flagged on the goal of its attainment. Light up the world, listen, collaborate, foster self-expression, explore your emotions, and this perspective will help you change lives. Inspiration equals engagement. It's not a passive act. And it's important to give constituents a place to show themselves without embarrassment. I heard it expressed one time as, there are no bad ideas, just ones we don't use. Incubate talent and it pays for itself. And remember, don't be a boss, be a coworker in charge. I'm so proud of all of you and honored to be a part of this amazing day in your lives and mine. MCNY has become my family and it's made me healthy and whole. We were founded through the upheavals of the social movement of the 60s. So go ahead, break some eggs while you're making your omelets. And the fact is, since I'm graduating, this is my class too. So do I get to throw my hat? Okay, please stay connected, stay in touch. 917-359-0299, that's my number. If there's anything you need from me, you go ahead and call. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I've got Cottonmouth here, to paraphrase Miss Maya Angelou, may your words and constructive actions continue to stir our souls, energize our bodies, liberate our hearts, and heal our minds. Thank you all, and congratulations to the class of 2022. Get out there.